My name is Muinde. I'm a digital content manager at MediaMax, where I'm in charge of a team of 17 people. We handle 2 websites and 5 radio stations. I learned about AKU when I used to work at Nation as an online sub-editor. We came here for training when AKU was new. They had not yet started the master's program, but they were doing trainings for advanced editing for journalists and coding for journalists. So I took part in those 2 courses, and I liked the environment and wished that maybe one day I would join the facility, because I thought they have state-of-the-art facilities. I think a year or 2 down the line, I saw the advert. I didn't pay much heed to it until somebody called me and asked me to inquire about the program. He was saying he was looking to inquire for someone else, but when I inquired and asked about the tuition fee, they advised me to apply. One of the best things I liked about it was the combination of academics and having industry leaders or people who are leading different sections of the media, whether it's investigative journalism, whether it's immersive journalism, having those people come to class. And when they cannot, I remember we were doing solutions journalism, and we did some sort of Zoom or teleconferencing with somebody in New York. So having those people talking about the trends, what's happening in the industry, you're able to even predict what is likely to happen in the next 2 or 3 years, something that you cannot get maybe in some of our local institutions. So I found that very beneficial as a program. Psychologically, I think I was prepared. I have a family. I started the school with 1 child, and I'm graduating with an 8-month-old baby. So it wasn't always easy, because you're used to having 2 days off, but now you have to deal with assignments. So you have to strike a balance between at least giving family time, maybe choosing maybe 1 day for family, the other day is for doing assignments, making sure that you're participating in group projects, which are very important and part of the curricula. And so it's actually about that conscious effort that you plan your time well, that you don't have limited time. So after you're done with work, you come to class. When you go home, maybe you take an hour or so to look at the assignment due. In the morning, you interact with your family, I guess. Then over the weekend, when there's a lot of work to be done, maybe you take a half a day off. You take a half a day to study and half a day for the family. That is what worked for me, at least. In terms of opportunities that are available, even being able to see opportunities that sometimes people don't, I started my career as a digital intern. So when the first moment I saw digital journalism, I knew this is something I'm completely interested in. I know in the next 10, 15 years, yes, technology is changing, but I know it has prepared me, not just to work in a digital journalism, but to be able to adapt to whatever the future brings, because there's a lot of disruption in the industry. Newspapers are dying. They are not dead, but they are dying. Digital world is struggling to create revenue, but we have been given the tools to be able to come up with solutions for the industry and see how it thrives forward. So I think, to a large extent, we should say we can provide leadership in terms of the future of digital journalism. Always do your assignments with a group work. Be part of the group. Make sure that your input is visible, that you're participating. When you have conflict, resolve it as quickly as possible. Involve faculty when you have problems, and then do your assignments, I think. And then plan accordingly, because sometimes people may think the work is a lot, but when you plan your time, it becomes less overwhelming. First, we want to make an impact in digital journalism. We've been trying to apply some of the skills that we have learned in the workplace environment. having a small team, I think it's quite, I find myself maybe in a very good place where I can say, this is the direction that we need to take, and see what you can learn once you have tested some of the skills that you have learned in class. Beyond that, maybe one day open a digital school somewhere, yeah, yes, to transfer some of those skills.